Hello everybody, and thanks for joining me again for this final race of round one of the brand new season at the Ultimate Racing League. We are at Monza at the Autodromo Nazionale Monza for its full correct name, and apologies for the pronunciations. We're just north of Milan. As I say, this is race 3, so hopefully you did catch race 1 and 2. This is a reverse grid. So the guys that came first in the last race will have to start right at the back in this race. So we will run down the grid order so I can show you where everybody is. So on pole position we have Max in the Ferrari, then we've got the Kebabmans, third is Asbo, fourth is Angry Man, Hoppers is in 5th, Stealth is 6th, the Big Mac 7th, Declan in 8th, Niggle is 9th, Robbie is 10th, Mikey 11th, Aspect is 12th, 13th is Hodgie, 14th is Viking, Wacky Racer is 15th, and the winner of the previous 2 races, James Stephen, is in 16th. So James has got it all to do to work his way through the pack if he wants to win this one. So without further nonsense from me, let's get these guys underway. And it's lights out and we are away. Max off to a good start in the Ferrari. He's got his teammate just sitting behind him, then the Kebabmans. He's under a challenge from Angry Man going the long way round. No, he's just slotting back in again. Seems to be a little bit of lag all of a sudden as they enter the chicane for the first time. Let's just have a look to see if there's any naughtiness going on, and it does look like everybody got through in a fashion. The guys at the back do seem to be a little bit slower, but let's have a look. James must have got a fantastic start to get himself into 11th straight away, as did Wacky Racer, followed him through into 10th. So let's just go back up to our current race leader then. So the 2 Ferraris showing a clean pair of heels at the minute, with Max and Asbo both on the soft tyres. So if those 2 work together on the straights, they could start to pull away. Oh, we've had somebody who's at the back. Niggle. Why is Niggle so far behind? Oh, he's had an off. Let's just have a look what's happened. So where, I'm not sure where it was. Oh, a bit of door bashing now. Who was that? Was with Hodgie. Let's see if we can see. So Hodgie, for some reason, was going very slowly. One turned in on the other. So why was Hodgie going so slowly? Oh, he's hit the barrier. He's got on the power too early and he's hit the barrier as we've come round turn 6 and 7 at Lesmo. Niggles has tried to take that corner just as Hodgie's on the apex, and the 2 have had a bit of a coming together, so that was unlucky. So as Max leads us down on to the straight towards Parabolica. He's gone through Ascari. He will take us around Parabolica, turn 11 for the first time. Still got his teammate behind him. Now if Asbo can get, as I say, if Asbo can get up to the back of him and they can work together, they may be able to pull out, make a bit of a gap. Same with Stealth and Kebabmans, but it looks like the whole pack is just following them through now. Stealth in 3rd, Kebabmans 4th. Then we've got Robbie and Angry Man. Then we've got James, Mikey. Wacky Racers in there. Let's just see them all get through the chicane for the second time. It has caused all sorts of chaos, as Viking has just found out there. So we'll see what's happened to Viking. No, he's got through the chicane. He is right up the back of it. Oh, I think it's just the dirty air. He's on the power early and that's just spun him out. So that is unlucky for Viking. He's back on track very quickly though, as we're just waiting for Niggle to come round. So back up to our current leader, Max. Aspo seems a little bit closer. Let's go on board with Aspo. Doesn't want to cause a collision with his teammate, does he? He knows he's got Stealth behind. Stealth seems to be catching. Wow, what a sight you want in your rear view mirror. So Stealth darts to the inside. In the Alpha, Stealth round Parabolica on the inside. Can he hold it? He can, so Stealth takes that second position away from Aspo. However, Aspo, if he can get close enough to Stealth, he might be able to nick that spot back, although Stealth is in the slipstream of Max. On board with Stealth now, you can see how that slipstream's working, and it does look like Stealth is going to make a move. Hard on the brakes into this chicane. Try and keep it clean. Oh, and Aspo's gone. Let's just watch this. Aspo get into the slipstream of his teammate, into the dirty air. Tries to get that car slowed down. Oh, now was there a touch from Kebabman's? No, I'm going to go back and have a look at this from Kebabman's point of view. Yes, there was a definite touch there from Kebabman's, which has sent Aspo flying. That has had a bit of a knock-on effect. And we've had, oh, how many cars have gone off this time? Quite a few. I'm not sure if they're going to call a safety car. I mean, it is lap 3. Somebody else has gone off as well. Let's see if we can find out who it was. People all over the place. Now, was it Stealth? Stealth was the leader. Oh, what is going on? So round Lesmo, turn 6 and 7. Stealth out in front. Oh, he's just got his wheels in the kitty litter and it spun him out. Now you can't park there, Stealth. He's in the middle of the track. Luckily enough, he ghosts and ends up on the grass. That is so unlucky. And as he joins, Viking just goes by. So Stealth from 1st to 14th, 15th. So let's go back up to our leader, Max. He has got James. James has made his way into 2nd position. Remember, he started 16th. We're on lap 3 and he's now in 2nd. I'm sure all the shenanigans that took place earlier certainly helped him do that. Aspect in 3rd. Angry Man 4th. Is everybody going to calm down a little bit? Wacky in 5th. Now, if he can get close enough to Angry Man. Is he going to have a look? He is. He darts to the inside. So Wacky Racer gets in front of Angry Man just as they're heading towards the chicane. So So the Jedi certainly had the Force with him then, didn't he? So everybody through Varante. Who's got the penalty there? Wacky Racer's got a 1 second penalty. That'll be for the track limits. Angry Man will see that. That'll give him a bit of a encouragement. Mikey still fighting that BMW to keep it on the track. We've got Robbie in 7th. Little bit of a gap then back to the Big Mac. Asbo 9th. Hodgie 10th. Then we've got a bit of a fight then for 11th. We've got Kebabmans, we've got Declan and Viking. Stealth just sitting behind in 14th. Then we've got Niggle 15th and Hoppers 16th. I'm not sure what happened to Hoppers. He's obviously had a bit of a moment to get himself off. Let's just see if we can find it. Yeah, there we go. So Hoppers was currently in 15th. Oh, he's onto the kitty litter as well. Very easily done there. Very easily done. So back up to our leader. He's coming under pressure from James. So James Stephen has got his nose in front of the Ferrari of Max. As they come through Parabolica, Max has also got Aspect all over the back of him now as well. Max pulls to the right. So Aspect, it does look like he's got his nose in front, although there's going to be a drag race between himself and Max. No, Max has had to slot behind, try and get in the slipstream, get a slingshot. I don't think he's going to get it done. He's not. So the new leader of this race then, familiar face and James. Aspect 2nd, Max now down into 3rd. Then we've got Wacky Racer and Mikey fighting it out for 4th. We're about halfway through this last race. Oh, Mikey, that BMW seems very lively. Let's just give Wacky just a little bit of breather. So Mikey's got it all to do again, put the pressure on. Let's go on board with Mikey. Now it doesn't look like he's running traction control, which may be the reason this BMW is decided to do its own thing occasionally. A brave man who runs the BMW with no traction. Obviously knows what he's doing though. Starting to pull away from Angry Man. Now Max drop down to 4th as Wacky Racer takes that 3rd away from him. It looks like Mikey is going to follow Wacky, or is he? No, he's pulled out. And he has managed to get by Wacky Racer as well, so Mikey gets himself up into 3rd. It looks like Wacky Racer has not finished. No, he's not. Wacky Racer coming up the inside again. There you just see the bonnet. Although Mikey now on the inside as we head into this chicane. And Wacky does the wise thing, just slots in behind again. This BMW wanting to kick out. So Mikey fighting with it, keep it under control, but doing a good job. Up into 3rd. Gonna have to think of some Batman jokes, aren't we? So Wacky now in 4th. Max all over the back of him. Max pulls to the inside. Is he gonna have a look at Wacky Racer? No, he's just dropped in behind again. Max having a good race though this time round. I've just seen the marshals waving a yellow flag then for some reason, or is it they just decided to wave all the flags? quite a good group of cars here being led by Hodgie. Viking Daddy having a look at the inside on Parabolica of Hodgie. Hodgie does look, oh, he's gone the, wow, he went wide then. Viking goes through, Stealth goes through. Hodgie now down into 10th and being challenged by Declan. Declan just slots in for now, trying to pick up a bit of slipstream so he can slingshot his way past Hodgie before they get to the chicane, although I'm not so sure he's going to get it done now. No, he's not. Although, oh, is he going to chuck it up the inside? So we've got Angry Man 12th, 13th is the Kebab Man's, Niggle 72 in 14th, Hoppers 15th, and Asbo's come here. Asbo come to change his tyres? Or has he just had enough? There may be a mechanical breakdown of some sort. The mechanics look very confused. They're all standing there just looking, scratching their heads. Don't know what to do. So I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Back to our current leader, James. Can't get away from Aspect, can he? We've got about just over 3 minutes of this race to go. James and Aspect seem to have pulled away from the rest of the pack. Wacky Racer, you can just see them up ahead, but he's not close enough to catch them yet. Mikey just sitting behind Wacky. Robbie in 5th, then we've got Max and Big Mac having a fight for 6th position. It does look like the Big Mac is going to take that spot away from Max. Yeah, the Big Mac goes up the inside. I'm going to say these Biasimo, turn 3. So Max now down into 7th. Remember, he did start this race in pole position. Doing a good job though. He's in 7th. He'll be pleased with that, I'm sure. So Viking Daddy down in 8th. Then we've got Hodgie and Declan 9th and 10th. Kebab Man 11th. Oh, and the Kebab Man's gone onto the kitty litter. That's going to cost him a few spots. He just went too wide, pushing too hard then. So Kebab Man's now down in 12th. He's going to have dirty tyres as well. All on again. You can see them stones being kicked up. That's unlucky for Kebab Man's. Now down in 14th. And then Hoppers in 15th. Another one fighting with the BMW. Just seems very lively, doesn't it? I'm sure the guys will get to grips with these cars as the season goes on. Some of these drivers are new to the GT3s or the GR3s. James and Aspect fighting it out down that straight. James still out in front. He's on the inside into this turn. 3. Aspect trying to get himself in the mirrors of James, trying to unsettle him. Oh, they are going too wide through the chicane. That's great racing from these two guys. How they managed to keep it facing the right way, I don't know. But that was a fantastic race between the two of them. And Aspect is still not giving it up, is he? Oh, and James has gone onto the kitty litter. The pressure from Aspect was just too much for him. He's just pushing too hard as we take that turn onto the kitty litter. That slows him right down, and Aspect goes through to become the race leader. James into 2nd with Wacky Racer bearing down on him now. 15 seconds of this race go, so James hoping for a clean sweep. Oh, and he's gone off again, so that's Wacky Racer has gone through as well. Let's just have a look what's happened here to James. going through Varante. And I think, yeah, and he's on the kitty litter again. I think James is just pushing too hard. Wacky Racer goes through. He says, I'll have a bit of that, thank you very much. Takes that second position away. And I think if it wasn't for the fact that Mikey's serving a penalty, he may have even nicked that spot as well. But Aspect, a fantastic race from him. He's going to bring it home and take the win in this third race. And thoroughly deserved as well. The pressure was relentless, so Aspect comes in first, Wacky Racer second, James third, Mikey fourth. We've got Robbie in fifth. Oh, what's happened here? Now then, was it the Big Mac? Big Mac went wide, came back on the track. Bit of door bashing between the two of them. Oh, oh, I don't know what to make of that one. Let's just Robbie 5th, Max 6th, Viking 7th, Nigel 8th, Declan 9th. The Big Mac after that spin out is going to be 12th, Angry Man 13th. We've got Kebabman's is 14th with Hopper's 15th, and Asbo didn't finish the race. His car is obviously broken down beyond repair, or the mechanics just didn't know what to do. They still don't know what to do. So Hoppers is going to come home in 15th with Asbo 16th. So that was race 3 of round 1. Hope you can join me again next week for round 2. I'll just tell you where we're going to be. We are going to be at Watkins Glen in the USA for next week's round, so hopefully you can join me for next Monday as we go through the 3 races there. Thoroughly enjoyed this one, can't wait for next week. If you did enjoy the races, please hit the like button. If you've not already, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that will help me out a massive amount. And if you do want to get a discount on your energy drinks from our sponsors, just head over to dubby.gg, enter the code URL7 and grab yourself a bargain. This is Mark signing out. I shall catch you all shortly. Thanks for listening, watching, and watching.